This looks like the Hulk just came all over this bottle. It better clean like the Hulk too. A waterless wash that saves you money. It's concentrated, so let's see how well it works when we dilute it to its proper dilution ratios. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Waterless Car Wash, where we make detailing simple. My name is Sock, and today I have something special for you guys. So today we're going to be reviewing the Maniac's Waterless Wash. It's a concentrated formula, and let's see how it stacks up against DIY. But at the moment, based on cost, this Waterless Wash is beating DIY because it's a concentrated formula for about $25 plus shipping, probably paying like 30 bucks total. And it is concentrated, so you could dilute this 1:5, not the 1:10 that Eddie did. I spoke to Eddie and Stephen B, and they both said it's actually a 1:5 dilution ratio, not a 1:10 that Eddie did on his review. So, and they both said it works amazingly well. My vehicle is somewhat dirty, a little bit more beyond dirty than a typical waterless wash is supposed to be. But the purpose of this video is how well does it emulsify, how well does it clean, and does it leave streaks? That's pretty much it. You don't need to use a waterless wash 100 times to go ahead and give its verdict. The purpose of a waterless wash is a band-aid in between washes, or if you're driving to a car show and you have light dust, fingerprints, and stuff like that, or light dirt on the paint to go ahead and just remove when you don't have any access to water. And on top of that, I'll be using the Adams polishes, soft towels. I forgot what they're called, but they're actually pretty good. This is my second pack that I've opened, and I have about 7 in here left, and they're actually really great. They're super soft, and yeah, so we'll talk about that, and we'll use them obviously on the vehicle. And all the products that you really need is just obviously the concentrated product, preferably distilled water when you're diluting products. That way you have the purest water. That way the chemical actually bonds and mixes well, as opposed to having minerals or hard water inside your mix. And it actually prevents the smell as well, because a lot of times if you use hard water with any rinseless wash or waterless wash, if you leave it on the shelf for too long, it ends up stinking, and that's the reason why. So distilled water is the way to go. I do have an empty 16-ounce bottle right here. It's paint prep and from August Pride, but I've used it all up. But pretty much this is the best bottle to go ahead and use. Something clean and clear, something that doesn't have any chemicals, ceramics, stuff like that. Just use an empty bottle. Also, to go ahead, we're gonna dilute this right now as we speak. So we got the waterless wash, we got the Pro Blend. You guys can buy this on Granger for about $3. And there's a bunch of Grangers everywhere. You could probably drive 15-20 minutes like I did. Went to the Granger store and purchased these for $3 instead of having to go and order these online. That's gonna cost you $16 to $17. And yeah, so that's about it. I'll put the part number down below in the link down below in the description, so you guys can go ahead and order them. Now, FD, I'm sorry, but I have to take a whiff of this. So when I was talking to Stephen B, it smells good. It smells fruity, but has like a licorice type of smell. And I forgot what he said, but you know, Stephen or Eddie, just link it down below. You guys know. But it smells kind of like a passion fruit type of. It just smells good. It's just smells good waterless wash. And we're gonna go ahead and tie this Pro Blend. And this Pro Blend is the perfect size for this Maniac bottle. And in the back, it says 1:5. So let me bring you guys in. It says dilute, dilute 1:5 or 1:15. But ideally, I'm gonna be doing this on a 1:5 because it's a little bit more beyond dirty than usual. And the other thing is, if you're gonna dilute this 1:5, I'm gonna bring out the calculator just to show you guys how easily to go ahead and dilute something. And pretty much it's a 1:5 dilution ratio on a 16-ounce bottle. So when it says 1:5, you add the 5 and the 1 or whatever it is. So 5 plus 1 is 6. And then we have a 16-ounce bottle. So 16 divided by 6 equals 2.6. So that would be 2.6 ounces that we'll be putting inside the 16-ounce bottle. So you go ahead and grab your Pro Blend. I have this exactly to 2.5. Oh, right, that looks about a little bit over 2.5 ounces. And then you just go ahead and squeeze. This looks like the Hulk just came all over this bottle. It better clean like the Hulk too. But squeeze it, and now it's a perfect dilution ratio. And everything's completely clean. This is just alcohol. Just got rid of the rest of the alcohol that's in here. It's not going to mess up or interfere with anything, because again, this is paint prep. Put this in here, and then you fill up the rest to the top with your distilled water. And there we go. So you have a 1:5 dilution ratio on here, and it looks like a smoky type of green, murky green. All right, everyone, so this is the back part of my car, but obviously it is dirty. In the video before, we cleaned the wheels and tires with the extra tough wheel and tire cleaner, so you guys can go ahead and click on that video. But my vehicle is fairly dirty, especially the lower parts. You see it a lot more, but we're gonna go ahead and do it on the back side, just because the back side is the dirtiest. And I'm gonna put you as close right there. There, you guys have a good angle. And also, I apologize for my mic. I just found out after I paused it, after I did the whole intro, that I didn't have the other adapter plugged into the phone. So the intro sounds a bit, you know, on and off. But anyways, grab your waterless wash towels, which I have the Adams, as I said before. And I'm going to spray a bit of this away on the floor, just to get rid of that alcohol or panel prep that was probably in there. Spray that a couple times. And these towels are actually really nice. Nice, plush, and they're really soft, and they have a silk edge, and that's what we're going to be using. So let's go ahead and use this just like any waterless wash. And wow, just look at that. I'm gonna put this in. Obviously, I have a ceramic coated vehicle, so dirt and stuff doesn't really want to stick, but look how it's emulsifying and encapsulating all that dirt and grime and just dragging it down. See that? And with waterless washes, you don't want to be cheap with it. This is the purpose of it. It's not the most cost efficient, but it's something that will get you in between washes. It's like a little band-aid, like I always say, just because this is just for emergencies type of stuff. And I like to go ahead and spray some on microfiber. Use whatever technique you want. A lot of people always debate, oh, why are you rolling it? Is it you're still dragging? I don't care what you say. This is what works for me. This is what's proven for me, and I've tried it. Do whatever you want to do. If you want to wipe your butt from the back to the front, you could do that as well. It's not my business, but this is something that I found that works for me. So I like to go and roll my wrist as I'm wiping. Now this area is dirty, and I'm gonna go here and look how well it cleaned on the top. Now I'm gonna go ahead, grab the clean silk edge and wipe that across. Then I'm gonna flip over to the clean side and wipe off the rest. I'm gonna leave a little 50-50 line right there. Grab your next clean towel and wipe off, and it's super slick under it. And we're gonna do a quick 50-50 right now, and just look at that. Amazingly clean. That looks fire. Damn, that cleaned super well. So I'm gonna clean this bottom half. Put you guys down here. I'm gonna clean the lower rocker panels, or the lower areas. So just spray liberal, like I said. This is something you don't want to be cheap with. You really want to emulsify that dirt and grime. You have 2 towels, So one of them, you can fold them in 6. I like to fold them in 4s. Use whatever you want. But this is the dirty side I've already used. Now I'll flip the towel over. This is the cleaner side. And we're gonna go ahead and start wiping. Now remember, when you're doing this method, you are going to go through a bunch. So once your buffing towel or this towel gets completely dirty, you go ahead and use your buffing towel that you use to clean as your wiping towel. And then when you're done, I'll show you how to easily take care of it. You go ahead and I'm gonna use this side, this line right here, because this side's dirty. So I like to put my finger here and roll my wrist so I know exactly where I'm at. Now pick up that dirt, flip it to the clean side, and continue wiping and rolling your wrist. Look how much dirt I picked up there. I got a clean side here, so I'll put my hand here, and now it will never reach the dirty side. I go ahead and curl my hand, flip across. All 4 sides are dirty. Flip your towel to all clean sides, and that's about it. You're done. All these areas I have cleaned. Nice and slick as well. I don't know if it has ceramic protection. I'm not too sure, but it leaves your paint super slick. That's really nice. This and DIY, definitely up there. Based on cost, this waterless wash is fire. If DIY makes their waterless wash concentrated, it could compete, but at the moment, based on cost, you can't go wrong with this Maniac one. Look at that 50-50. Look, all here, all this dirt, just perfectly clean on the left and glossy. So look at the windshield, has a lot of dirt, grime, traffic film. So we're gonna go ahead and clean that up, and glass doesn't scratch as easily. So let's see if it streaks glass. Damn, I couldn't speak there, I said streak. But yeah, so we're gonna spray this liberally. That's one word I can't say, liberally. But it doesn't scratch glass see, I can't even speak anymore. Glass doesn't scratch as easily, but let's see if it streaks. And we're just gonna wipe and clean, flip it across to another clean side. And we're gonna have a 50-50 comparison. And this is in direct sunlight. Buffing off the rest, and let's see if it streaks. And as of right now, flashed off very nice. 0 streaks in a car that farts in the streets. So, yep. Car is driving in first gear thinking he's fucking going fast. And he's probably going like 30 miles an hour. But, as you can see, compared to the dirt and grime that's there, hopefully the camera picks it up. I have some a slight glare at the moment, but clean the glass very, very, very well. So, all right, everyone. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. So as you can see, this waterless wash cleaned super well. I did, the rear half, and you saw how clean, how it emulsified the dirt, dragged all that dirt down to the bottom of the panel. This is something that you want with the waterless wash. It cleans super well, and even on the glass, you saw the 50-50. It didn't leave any streaks, and the sun was beating on that side of the window for a while, so you saw how quick it flashed, but it left 0 streaks. And this is something that we really have to see in waterless wash technology. For 3 years ago when I was using this type of stuff, it would leave streaking and stuff, but DIY and Maniac have really made a great deal on this. But now in terms of cost, for 30 bucks, this is like, this is like 24 bucks plus, $6, $7, $8 in shipping. You're gonna be able to make at least 12, 16 ounce bottles of waterless wash because this is a concentrated formula, so you cannot beat that. If DIY is to come out with their gallons, if they're coming out with any gallons but their waterless wash and make it concentrate, then of course Maniac will have a run for its money. But as a DIYer, if you want to save money and cut costs, this is great. The only thing is that the DIY does have ceramic protection. This does not have any ceramic protection from what I read. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Now, in terms of what do you do with your waterless wash towels? And so there's no cameras, tricks, or gimmicks. This is the dirty towel, as you can see, on both sides. And what I'm going to do is bring you guys down here. Nothing inside the rinseless wash. You could put this inside your rinseless wash bucket. Use a surfactant-based type of waterless wash. Polymers don't really clean the dirt and grime off the towel. And if you want, you can rub it on the grit guard. The longer you let this sit in here, the more of that dirt and grime is going to come off. But I'm just going to squeeze this off. And in here, I have the DIY rinseless at the moment. So this is how it turns out afterwards. And as you can see, it pulled off a lot of that dirt and grime. Is pretty much gone off the towel. So once you're done using this, if you're using the DIY one or the Maniac waterless wash, go ahead, or any waterless wash, just dunk it into your surfactant base rinseless wash, let it sit there for a couple hours, and it'll be super clean and good to go. So, yep. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this type of content. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and all the products will be down below in the description. The Adams towel is phenomenal for waterless washes, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.